Have you ever given your cat a tiny bite of something? Something you thought was completely safe, and then watched them react in a way that made you pause for just a second? Not dramatic, not emergency level panic. Just that quiet moment where you think, wait, was that actually a good idea? Because here's where things start to get a little tricky. Last time we talked about human foods that can actually be good for cats. Simple things, helpful things, the kind of foods that make you feel like you're doing something right. But here's the part most people don't realize. Some of those same foods, the exact same ones, can quietly turn into problems if you use them the wrong way. And the confusing part is, nothing looks obviously wrong at first. Your cat still eats it, still seems interested, still shows up the second you open the fridge like a tiny unpaid food inspector. So everything feels fine. Until, over time, something starts to shift. Maybe it's their behavior. Maybe it's their digestion. Maybe it's just that subtle sense that something is slightly off. And suddenly you're back where you started. Second guessing, searching, trying to figure out what actually works. So today, we're going to clear up the part most videos skip. Not just what foods are safe, but how those same foods can quietly backfire. And what your cat is actually telling you in those moments when they're staring at your plate like you owe them something. Because once you see this part, a lot of those confusing food rules start to make a whole lot more sense. 1. The healthy but not like that problem. Let's start with something that sounds obvious, but causes more problems than almost anything else. The idea that a healthy food is always a safe choice. Because it's not. Think about this for a second. Chicken is great for cats. We talked about that. But the moment it turns into seasoned leftovers, fried pieces, salty scraps from your plate, it quietly becomes something very different. Same ingredient, completely different outcome. And cats don't have a built-in system that says, ah yes, this chicken has been lightly sautéed in garlic butter. I shall decline. They just smell protein and go, perfect, I'll take it. Which means the responsibility quietly shifts to you. And here's where it gets interesting. It's not usually the food itself that causes the issue. It's the extra things attached to it. Salt, oil, seasoning, portion size. Little details that don't seem like a big deal until they stack up. And that stacking effect, that leads directly into something most cat owners don't notice happening at all. 2. The just a bite illusion. Have you ever told yourself, it's just a tiny piece? Of course you have, everyone does. A little bit of chicken here, a small flake of fish there, maybe a quick bite while you're eating dinner. Individually, completely harmless. But here's the part that sneaks up on people. Cats are small, so what feels like nothing to you can be a meaningful addition to their daily intake. Now imagine that happening. Once, twice, 3 times a day, over weeks. Suddenly, that tiny bite becomes a pattern. And cats are very good at noticing patterns, which is why they start showing up earlier, staring longer, positioning themselves strategically near your plate like they've studied your habits. Coincidence? Not really. You've unintentionally taught them. This is a reliable food source, and now it's part of their system. But here's where things get a little more complicated. Because sometimes the foods they want the most are actually the ones that need the most control. 3. Foods cats love, but should rarely have. Now this part creates a weird emotional conflict, because some of the foods cats go absolutely wild for are not meant to be regular treats. Let's take tuna. If you open a can, your cat appears. No announcement, no invitation. They just materialize like a furry coincidence. And it feels like a great treat, right? But here's the catch. Tuna is not balanced for cats long term. Too much can lead to nutritional imbalance and even mercury exposure over time. Same idea with liver. Nutrient-rich, very powerful. But in larger amounts, it can actually cause vitamin toxicity. And cheese? Let's just say, many cats love it. Their digestive system? Not so much. So now you're stuck in that awkward moment. Your cat is clearly excited, clearly interested. And you're thinking, am I helping or accidentally making this worse? And this is where a simple shift in thinking helps. Instead of asking, is this food good or bad? Try asking, is this food appropriate right now in this amount? Because that question changes everything. And speaking of timing, there's another layer most people don't even think about. 4. Your cat is reacting to more than just food. Have you ever noticed? Your cat shows up before the food even appears, like the moment you start cooking. They're there, watching, waiting, evaluating your life choices. That's not random. Cats are heavily driven by smell and association. Cooking releases scent molecules, especially from fats and proteins. To your cat, that smell isn't just food, it's a signal. Something like opportunity detected. Which means, by the time you actually offer a bite, their brain is already fully engaged. And that matters, because feeding them in that moment doesn't just give them food, it reinforces the entire chain. Smell to approach, to wait to receive. And now, you've built a routine, which explains why your cat starts arriving earlier next time. And earlier, until eventually, you have a full-time kitchen supervisor. But here's the part that catches people off guard. It's not just about food anymore, it's about behavior. 5. When sharing food changes behavior. This is the shift most people don't expect, because giving food feels like a small, isolated action. But to your cat, it's part of a system, a predictable, repeatable event. And over time, that can lead to things like persistent begging, counter-jumping, vocal demands during meals, and nighttime food expectations. Not because your cat is being difficult, but because they've learned this works. Think about it. If sitting quietly near your plate eventually leads to food, why wouldn't they keep doing it? If meowing gets a response once, it becomes worth repeating. And suddenly, that calm dinner moment turns into a negotiation. You eating, your cat observing, both of you aware of what might happen next. Now here's something most people don't realize. This doesn't mean you should never share food. It just means the pattern matters more than the moment. And if you've heard something today that made you pause for a second, like, wait, I think my cat is absolutely doing that right now. Your cat wanted me to tell you they fully support your ongoing education. They also said you look great today, and that you should probably subscribe, purely for their benefit. I'm just passing along the message. But hang on, because this next part quietly ties everything together. 6. Safe doesn't mean necessary. Here's something that tends to calm people down a bit. Your cat doesn't need a complicated menu. They don't need variety the way humans do. They don't need rotating superfoods. Daily enhancements or a carefully curated tasting experience. What they need is consistency, balance, predictability. Those occasional human foods, they're fine, helpful even, when used correctly. But they're extras, not requirements. And sometimes trying to optimize too much actually creates more confusion than clarity. Because now you're constantly asking, is this better? Should I add this? Am I missing something? Meanwhile, your cat is thinking, is this food or not food? Simple system, simple expectations. And when those stay consistent, everything else becomes easier. So if you remember that moment from the beginning, you offering a small bite, your cat watching closely, that tiny flicker of doubt, that moment isn't really about the food. It's about everything around it. How it's prepared, how often it happens, and what your cat learns from it over time. Because wanting to share something, that part isn't wrong. It's part of the connection. But now you know, it's not just what you share, it's how your cat experiences it. And once you see that, those dinner table stares start to make sense. All right, I should probably go check why my cat's been sitting in the kitchen for 5 minutes. Either I'm about to open something, or I'm being judged. FurEver.